Welcome to the Midday Initiative for the World Health Day. In fact, it's great to have professionals like you who are going to speak on mental health because that's the emerging problem which every metro city is having. So I would like Archana ji and Dr. Bhami to introduce yourselves and say a little about what you all do.
I'm the head of the Department of Human Development, and we actually offer a course on developmental counseling and a master's course in developmental counseling and mental well-being. So we are doing a lot on mental health of children and the community. So that's what our work is, and Dr. Bhamini Mehta is also part of my department, and we work on it together. And she's also into research on mental health and well-being.
In fact, right now, anxiety, stress, depression, mental illness is common across all age groups. Why is it growing, especially among the youth?
Mumbai is always on the run. Okay, so people knowingly, unknowingly get into the rat race in a very unmindful manner. Okay, and this creates stress. Then you add media. Okay, so the media gives you a very idealistic picture of very beautiful faces, very happy families. So the youth sometimes mistake this idealism as reality, and then when the reality crashes this idealistic hopes, they move into feeling of sadness, disillusionment, depression. Okay, because then they can't handle it because they believed, and now the reality is very different. That's why the youth become more of a target.
Well, at my level, I feel that Archana ji, when she was talking about the media, social media definitely is a leading cause. But along with that, there is performance anxiety. I mean, the complete idea of an alpha male and a diva, I mean, that's coming really like bang on where the youth is concerned. Of course, it's a misnomer. Where I am concerned, I feel it's a complete misnomer. And we have to come out of that complete idea of mard ko dard nahi hota. And we need to come out of it. We need to talk about it, that we are all flesh and blood. We are human beings. We have emotions. We have feelings. When we come out of this, I think somewhere we'll realize that, okay, fine, the youth somewhere are a little lost. We need to navigate social media. I'm not saying we need to ban it. It is here to stay. But we need to somewhere navigate the complete thing.
Today, Bollywood actresses like Deepika and various celebrities have started talking about their problems and challenges of mental health. In fact, conversations have now started in the media and social media. What is the need of the hour? Who should people talk to? Because obviously family members or very close people may not be the right professionals. Who's the right people they should approach?
I think the need of the hour at the current moment is to really focus on self-care. Because somewhere down the line, I think we are so much into the rush and the hustle bustle of Mumbai city that we have forgotten that we are individual entities. And we need to focus on that aspect of self-care wherein we need to really change our habits. Relook at what we are doing, relearn certain habits that we have learned over a period of time. And along with this, I think we also have to start living our lives and focus a lot on mindfulness. Where are we going? What are we doing? I mean, somewhere this mindfulness is going to help us move towards a positive life altogether. So the need of the hour is definitely self-care. Of course, I'm not saying forget the niche around you. The environment is important. However, along with this, I think if I feel good, the others out there, I'm definitely going to make them also feel good. So it's I and you, both together.
How can you notice a person around us who needs help, who's suffering from anxiety or stress or mental illness? How do we notice that person? How do we help them?
Very often, they are in a classroom. Okay, they are lost. Okay, or they are not there. Okay, or they are not cognizant of what is going on. Another very clear feature is, they have mood swings. Okay, they will not get along with people. So those are the very quick signs which tell you that, in a situation that something is wrong. If a person is having a very abnormal behavior and their normal behavior, that tells you that they are going through. A lot of this is picked up by non-verbal cues. So if you are observant, you will catch. And sometimes they even talk about life is no good, I want to give up. And very often we think, oh, they are joking. But when someone says that I am wanting to end my life, Okay, it is not something that you ignore. You can't say वो ऐसे ही बोल रहे हैं. It is a sign. It's a cry for help. So I think we need to look at it. Sometimes it is communicated non-verbally, and if it is verbally communicated, definitely.
A lot of us don't like to talk about this problem to psychologists or to anybody else because the fear of being shamed
Yes.
and in public, in social life. So what should be the solution?
I think we should not look at mental health problems as abnormality. Okay, today it's a developmental concern. Every person at some stage in life will experience stress. Okay, so I have this whole concept of stress as stretch and stretch to break. So if you can understand that some stress is good, but if you can identify that when you're stretching beyond the point and you're coming to a breaking point, that's when you need help. And it is developmental. Okay, whether it is exams stress, you have to have some stress to study. But if you're stretching to the point that you're breaking, then it's a mental health problem. So I don't think we should be looking at it as a abnormality. We should look at it as a normality where you need help and you need to ask for help. So if you can create those kind of infrastructure within schools, within colleges, within workplaces where people are, and be there just for them, I think this whole thing of shaming and all will go. And of course, media can play a very important role in talking about it as a normalcy and bring this concept of stress and stretch. So I think that was what I would do.
If we in India can talk about the Me Too movement, which came out really with a bang, and I think it did make headway into the lives of individuals, then somewhere we can also bring out this mental health movement somewhere down the line, because celebrities have already started talking about these things and the youth somewhere want to talk, but they are not finding the right platform. So let's destigmatize, let's talk about it, let's create spaces wherein they can really talk about these things and come out with it. I think that will mitigate a lot of problems.
So my last question to you is, to Midday readers, what was your message on World Health Day?
As a human development person, I think the human development perspectives focus and talk a lot about the developmental trajectories. And we say that if the trajectory is in the right direction, then it can mitigate many of these genetic issues and problems at the foundational years itself. So I would definitely say, to build resilience, we need to focus a lot on the foundational years, focus on optimal development. And I think somewhere or the other, this will definitely ensure positive mental well-being where individuals are concerned.
My message is that half the problems, okay, can be resolved or can be reduced if you are talking about your issues and concerns. So I would say that please talk and listen. Okay? So if you're talking and you're listening about your concerns and issues, a lot of them can be dealt with very effectively. You can start with family, friends, and if it still doesn't get resolved, go to a professional, go to a counselor, go to your teacher, but talk. And talk till you get the help, and to the other people, listen. If you don't listen, then even talking doesn't help.
Thank you so much, Doctor. It has been a pleasure, and thank you so much for coming, Archana ji. It's been a great initiative of you coming here and trying to talk about mental illness and anxiety.
And do reach out to us. We have a FACE Center, which is a Family and Child Enrichment Center, where we do deal with mental health. It is there in SVT College of Home Science, it's Sir Vitthal Das Thakre College of Home Science, which is situated at SNDT Juhu. So do reach out to us. We are there to help you.
Thank you so much for being so humble and so nice to basically help the city combat this problem. Thank you.
Thank you.